We'll tell you about the murder of a 15-year-old in Belize City. Plus, in an exclusive interview from jail in Guatemala, Joseph Budna blasts Jose Mai and the Briceño administration. Also, a $24 million senator. Who is it? We'll tell you tonight who's the high net worth PUP parliamentarian. Plus, changes afoot at BEL will tell you who will be the new chairman. Also, Raul Roca will show you how the disgraced Mexican businessman with criminal links had a major investment stake in Belize. We've got details of these and other stories in our newscast for tonight, Tuesday, December 2nd, 2025. Good evening. With your news, I'm Indra Craig.
This newscast is brought to you by Cellular World, your authorized Samsung distributor.
Every day, the demand on your business gets higher. More productivity, better equipment, and reliable support to keep up with a fast-moving world. At Cellular World Business Solutions, we're ready to help you boost performance across every operation. Don't let outdated technology hold you back. With our certified and supported solutions, your business stays ahead. We supply office equipment, printers, inks, and toners, software licenses, IT system assembly as your Dell Platinum and Cisco partner, appliances, and custom orders tailored to your needs. From startups to large enterprises and renowned institutions, we serve every corner of the country because no industry can afford to fall behind on technology. Let's take your business to the next level. Contact us today at 610-2494. Cellular World Business Solutions, your reliable partner in business success.
Coming soon, a new digitally transformed vital statistics unit designed to provide you with seamless access to vital services throughout the Civil Registry and Vital Statistics System, CRVS. You'll be able to access and apply for any services like registration of birth, marriage, and more, all from the comfort of your home. A faster, modern, hassle-free experience is on its way. The new CRVS, digitally connecting citizens to all vital statistics services.
The Community Baboon Sanctuary presents the first ever Belize River Valley Farmers and Commerce Market Day. Come get your agricultural products fresh from the farm. Christmas turkey, duck, local chicken, dress and light, fresh meats. However you want them, just ask. We have them. And if you think so we're done, we're far from done. We have cultural items on sale and on display. Get your kiss, your fly brush, coconut boy, stretch me guts, music, and much, much more. It's a family affair, so have no fear. Let's make this big. You see, you, where they listen, you want to bring your granny, bring your grandpa, bring everybody. Adults, only $3. Kids, only $1. So, let's make it a date and don't be late. Saturday, December 13th, starting at 9 a.m. The Belize River Valley Farmers and Commerce Market Day. This event is in partnership with Honorable Marconi Layard, WCX, UV, ERI, Bell River Village Council, NICH, BTB, Forestry Department, Ministry of Agriculture, and the Community Baboon Wildlife Sanctuary.
I feel so very proud that I can sing out loud. Belize are the best place.
Belize, it's that time again. GST-free weekends are back on December 6th, 7th, 20th, and 21st. Just in time for big savings for Christmas. On these weekends, most local retail goods will be GST-free at checkout. That includes frequently bought standard rated goods such as furniture, appliances, electronics, clothing and footwear, Christmas decorations, curtains, rugs, Marley, toys, and grocery items like seasonings, mixed essences, mixed fruits, and soft drinks. Everything you need to make your December more affordable. And good news for the holiday cooks. Picnic shoulder ham, smoked ham leg, and imported turkey are 0 rated all December long. And before you leave the store, always take a quick look at your receipt. You should see the GST removed or discounted automatically. So that means more savings and more room in your Christmas budget. So Belize, let's shop smart this Christmas season. December 6th, 7th, 20th, and 21st, GST-free weekends brought to you by Belize Tax Services.
One of the reasons I applied for a credit card at Atlantic Bank was because I travel a lot. I'm always going here and there and everywhere, and having that card made my life so much easier. I could literally charge everything. I had no issues. I don't have to worry about carrying money, and that has been one of the most effective points. Using my Atlantic Bank credit card has improved my life drastically. I learned to budget properly, the online service that it gives, the features that it has, and also knowing that when I'm shopping online, it has a protective feature for it. Having an Atlantic Bank credit card, especially having two sons that are always wanting something. They want to shop here and they want to shop there. The good part about it is I get to look at Atlantic online to see where my spending is and to make sure I'm staying in budget.
Atlantic Bank, building the future together.
The next time you're passing creative marketing at 146 corner of East Colette Canal and Alenby, don't be shy. Come on in.
Welcome to Creative Marketing, where everything is possible.
We offer services like graphic designs for logos or banners or any other special request. Get designs printed on t-shirts for sporting events, special events like birthdays, or for your business. Get your polos or dress shirts officially embroidered with logos or business names. For special requests, our sewing department can get you fixed up with custom preferences. Our in-house name brands like Eliani's collection produces uniform dress shirts and blouses for work or school. Our Z-Tech Sportswear produces fisherman shirts and dry fit polos for males or females. Ask about other items. In other departments, we produce customized banners and pin feathers. At Creative Marketing, there's so much more. So next time you're in need, come take a look. Call us at 207-2023, like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram. Creative Marketing, where everything is possible.
Please, you're watching the Nation Station, Channel 7.
A minor was murdered right in front of his house last night just after 10 p.m. Police were on patrol in the Martins area when they heard the gunshots. But by the time they got there, it was too late. 15-year-old Eric Reyes was dead. Jomari Lanza reports.
The gunman followed him all the way to the gate of his home, and 15-year-old Eric David Reyes never managed to make it inside last night. He was callously murdered here on Park Street off La Croix Boulevard, and police are now on the hunt for his killer.
The ongoing investigation commenced on Monday, December 1st, 2025 at approximately 10:10 p.m. when officers who were on patrol in the St. Martin's area were alerted to the sounds of shots being fired. These officers proceeded to the direction where they heard the shots being fired, and they were further advised by personnel of the police control room of the exact scene of the shooting incident. Upon the arrival of the responding officers, they observed the motionless body of the young Mr. Reyes, which exhibited apparent gunshot wounds. The scene was processed and he was later transported to the Carl Kushner Memorial Hospital, where he was pronounced dead. What the ongoing investigation has disclosed so far is that Reyes was riding his bicycle on Park Street when he was accosted by an unknown individual who fired the shots that fatally wounded him.
But what was a 15-year-old minor doing out on the street so late? Smith says that while it is concerning, they are looking at it from a different angle. Who and why would anyone have reason to harm a teenage boy?
I cannot say where he was coming from, but what we have learned in the course of this investigation is that the young Mr. Reyes lives in a unique circumstance where his mother is said to be a paraplegic, and he resides with her as well as a sibling. So maybe because of the situation that he's confronted with, the supervision is not as optimal as it is desired to be. We also know that though his father does not reside with him, he does assist with the family. But the general takeaway, generally in terms of minors being out on the street or anybody being out on the street, we don't want to create a state of panic or a state of concern. But if it is that you do not have any need to be out on the street, do not do so. But we also ask that persons who are out on the street to be their brother's keeper and report any suspicious activity that they see.
And until they gather more information, Smith says police have already ruled out other motives behind this senseless murder.
The motive for this murder is still under investigation. However, there is no information at this time to suggest that Reyes was involved in any gang activity, nor that this incident was as a consequence of gang rivalry. The Belize Police Department extends its sincere condolences to the family, friends, and associates of Eric, and we assure them, as well as the general public at large, that we are dedicating all available resources to bringing the perpetrator of this very senseless act of violence to justice. We similarly seek the public assistance and ask them to provide us with any information that they believe can advance this investigation.
Notably, Reyes and his older brother were the primary caregivers for their mother, who is paralyzed. Jo Marie Lanza, 7 News.
The family declined comment. Joseph Ryan Budna has been in a Guatemalan prison for 101 days, and it doesn't look like he's getting out anytime soon. Today, we spoke to him on the prison phone for the first time in 3 weeks. Budna was ill and battling a flu, but he commented on Josemai's abrupt exit from cabinet. Budna had been posting critical reports of Mai for some months before he was abducted. He said Mai should have resigned months ago.
What I think about Abelardo Mai, well, I believe he should have resigned long time, because it is not the first time we have heard rumors. It is something that calls for great concern to be a cabinet member, to be a minister of agriculture, and driving around without license plate. I brought that to the attention of the Belizean people, and the following day he placed those license plate on. So it raises a lot of concern. So Abelardo Mai don't like me because I had whipped, and I will continue to do it once I have the opportunity. This nonsense that the Prime Minister would stand up and tell the nation that this Minister Abelardo Mai fell from a horse. Man, this is stupidness. This is the worst that a Prime Minister could stand up and tell the nation of Belize as a leader of the People's United Party and tell the people in that man drop off our horse. When you stand up and want to speak the truth, what you will find is that these people are going to reach in vehicle, unknown vehicle, and they're going to kidnap your backside, either kill you or do something else, or put you in jail with some fabrication. Barry Flowers, don't think this will go like that. Danny Briceño, as Prime Minister of Belize, don't think that I am afraid of you. Don't think I am afraid to speak the truth. Your government have done to me is wrong, and you know it. Mr. Musa said he was in favor of an independent investigation, and you quickly move him from the police ministry to immigration.
Budna also called out Superintendent of Police Aaron Gamboa as the head of the SPU. It is widely believed that SPU officers were the ones who carried out the Budna abduction, and today he challenged Gamboa for what he feels was his role in facilitating it.
So I am saying, Gamboa, there's no way that you don't know that your officer would have signed out a 9 millimeter pistol where I was brutally beaten in my head, gun butt until I reached Arenal, and in my stomach, in my ribs. I can't sleep on the right hand side because my ribs are messed up. You guys mess it up by order of the Briseño administration. But God is not sleeping. Nothing have been done for me as yet.
Do you believe that CZ 9 millimeter pistol was used to beat you while you took that 3.5 hour cross country trip from Orange Walk to Arenal?
Exactly, Jules. That I believe that is the weapon that Barry used to beat me in my head, in my gun butt me in my head. I was bleeding. They don't even care if I'm bleeding. I was thirsty, and when when I when I shout, please, 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 I can't breathe. I can't breathe. There was more beating. So I just don't know what to have done. I felt like if it was my last breath, I begged for water. Instead, they give me water. He beat me in my head again with the gun butt. I felt as if though I went unconscious for a couple of minutes, and thereafter, I tried to move my face because my face was stuck down into the chair on the back of this SUV because two of them was sitting on top of me, and one of them was constantly beating me. If I moan, they beat me. If I shout, they beat me. If I told them I thirsty, thirsty, and they beat me. I want to breathe, I can't breathe. And the one that was sitting where my head was lift up a little bit. So that is how I managed to get a little bit of breath. They beat me all the way to Arenal. My ribs is still messed up. It is very sad to remember those moments, Jules. I just don't. It messed me up emotionally. It breaks me up, Jules. It breaks me up. I am calling on Belize and don't allow this to go just like this because no picnic will continue. They go missing.
We did call Gamboa for a comment and he would only say, quote, "I will remain silent and speak only to my attorney. I am clean." And Budna also urged police officers who played some role in the abduction or who may have witnessed it to come forward and give truthful statements. 7 News has received multiple credible reports of police officers being induced to give false statements which ended up in the less than nothing file that was sent to the DPP. Budna urged them to do the right thing and fight the cover-up.
The truth shall come to light, and you guys are involved in an international kidnapping, a brutal beating that you gave to me, Barry Flowers, and those members. So I'm just saying, be careful because you are committing a crime. These people will not stay in position forever. Please, I tell you, if I yourself behind jail, and remember, kidnapping is over 10 years, right? It's not a joke. You know that there was a wrong, stand up for what is right. That is why you joined the Belize Police Department.
And finally, Budna spoke about his medical condition. As you have heard, he currently has the flu. But 3 months later, he still has injuries from the beating that his abductors put on him when they took him. They beat and brutalized him for hours, and the after effects are still being felt.
I must say to you that nobody from the Belize Embassy had ever returned back to the prison where I am being held at this time. And I must say also one of my finger, it's unable to close this finger. I have two of my hand also that continues to be numb, where the handcuff was placed tightly. So I'm having problem there. Seems as if though I have bruised blood. I don't know what is it, but my feet is in a bad condition.
In early September, the Minister of Foreign Affairs confirmed that 2 officers from Belize's embassy in Guatemala visited with Budna. Quote, "They described it as a very positive meeting, very useful meeting." We should note that Budna did not have the same review. After the break, who's the $24 million senator? We'll tell you what the public declarations show. And we'll tell you who's the new chairman of BEL. Don't go away.
Belize, you're watching the Nation Station, Channel 7.
This weekend is going to be massive. Shop at any of our Benny's entity this Saturday and Sunday for our massive Massive weekends. 19% off plus no GST equals huge savings. Enjoy as much as 50% off on select items, leaving you with even more cash in your pocket. With falling prices and massive deals going on right now, you save even more. And don't forget your B-Bucks whenever you make a purchase. Don't have the app yet? You can easily download via Google Play or App Store and sign up to start earning your B-Bucks. So visit a Benny's store or Benny's entity near you on Saturday, December 6th and 20th from 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. and on Sunday, December 7th and 21st from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Huge savings, no GST. It's the massive Massive weekends only at Benny's.
Benny's, Benny's, oh, Benny's, Benny's.
Every day, Belizeans use their creativity to bring ideas to life in the form of music, art, inventions, designs, and brands. These creations of the mind not only express who we are, but also shape the future of our communities and our country.
Intellectual property, or IP, is about protecting your creative ideas. At the Belize Intellectual Property Office, we administer 4 main types of IP protection. Patents that protect inventions, new machines, and new processes. Copyright, which protects works like art, music, writings, and movies. Trademarks that offer protection for business names, logos, and slogans. And industrial designs that protect the aesthetic appearance of a product. Applying to register your IP with Belaipo gives you legal protection over what you created. This means that once registered, no one can copy or use your idea without your permission. Registering helps innovators like yourself thrive and supports fair competition. Your protection starts from the day you file your application. While your certificate is being examined and published, your rights are already in effect.
Using someone else's design, logo, or content without permission isn't just unfair, it's against the law. Even international IP are protected in Belize and vice versa.
Enforcing your rights helps protect your work if someone copies or misuses it. You can enforce your rights by sending written warnings, taking legal action, or even asking customs to stop the importation of fake products. Intellectual property protects Belizean creativity and innovation. Learn more about IP with Belaipo and protect your creations.
Why settle for one look when you can have 2? Available now at Mikado are these reversible blackout curtains that give you 2 beautiful styles in one. Perfect for any mood or room refresh. And the best part, they're only $45. Yes, 2 looks for the price of 1. Switch it up anytime. Cozy one day, classy the next. And with blackout fabric, you'll enjoy privacy, comfort, and a good night's sleep too. Visit us at number 37 Albert Street and choose your favorite style of reversible blackout curtains or shop online at WhatsApp 609-2222. Mikado, your number 1 textile palace.
Belize's natural wonders draw visitors from around the globe, but protecting them requires more than admiration.
Tourism is one of the primary economic drivers for Belize. It contributes approximately 55% to our GDP, with 60% of that tourism being marine. We're now looking at a sustainable approach to blue economic development, and that means that we have to support areas such as ecotourism.
Whenever we go on a tour, we stress on being eco-friendly.
It makes a big difference. That's why we want to set the example. There's no need to touch. Most people want to touch the shark. No, right? They want to touch the coral or stand on the coral. Because if all of us change to eco-friendly, you will see the big difference.
Ecotourism helps to balance conservation and development by promoting sustainable tourism practices. It allows visitors to experience Belize's natural wonders while ensuring that tourism directly supports environmental protection and local livelihoods. Protecting our natural resources means investing in sustainable tourism infrastructure. Ecotourism allows Belize to grow while minimizing its impact on fragile ecosystems. Through smart financial planning, ecotourism revenue helps maintain marine protected areas, support local communities, and secure Belize's future as a world-class sustainable travel destination. Ecotourism is the future of Belize. By traveling responsibly, we ensure that both nature and the economy thrive together. Belize is setting the global standard for ecotourism. Be a part of it. Travel with purpose.
What made me want to start my journey in terms of owning a home was basically me having my own space, my own domain, and having something extremely special for my family. That feeling was indescribable. It was amazing, you know, moving in the first time, seeing all the new furniture, the new paint, the new accessories. I was amazed. Home for the holidays means to me bonding with my family, having an amazing time in the Christmas spirit. I would highly recommend Atlantic Bank's personal loans for home renovations because of what it did for me. I fixed my kitchen, I fixed my storage, I fixed my master bedroom, my showers, you name it, I fixed it.
Atlantic Bank, building the future together.
Champion security, champion security, champion security. Yeah, yeah. Your security is our business, so we gonna protect you like a champion, like a champion.
Guess what, Mr. Handsome? Yeah, over there, champion security. This is the place to be. What does sign say? Champion Security. Here at Champion Security, we provide quality service. You know why? Such as triology lock, fire alarm, IP camera system, gate operator, biometric lock, and alarm system. Champion Security. Make a go check out where they go on inside of Champion Security. And boy, nice to meet you, my brother. Tell me a little bit more about Champion Security.
Well, welcome, Mr. Hanson. Here at Champion Security, we offer fire system, alarm system, camera system, gate operator, access control, and also trilogy locks and magnetic locks. Everything you need to do with security systems for residential and businesses, you could find everything here at Champion Security. We also consist of 12 technicians, and we offer technical support 24 hours. So anything you need for your security systems, you could find everything here at Champion Security.
Remember, guys, here at Champion Security, we live by our motto, where your safety is our business. Give us a call now. Don't forget to check us on Facebook, Instagram, and all the social media platforms. And continue to shake it to the max all the way. Champion Security, the best place to be. We care for your safety.
You wanna rent it? It's not a problem. We got remote gate.
This newscast is brought to you by Cellular World, your authorized Samsung distributor.
Every day, the demand on your business get higher. More productivity, better equipment, and reliable support to keep up with a fast-moving world. At Cellular World Business Solutions, we're ready to help you boost performance across every operation. Don't let outdated technology hold you back. With our certified and supported solutions, your business stays ahead. We supply office equipment, printers, inks, and toners, software licenses, IT system assembly as your Dell Platinum and Cisco partner, appliances, and custom orders tailored to your needs. From startups to large enterprises and renowned institutions, we serve every corner of the country because no industry can afford to fall behind on technology. Let's take your business to the next level. Contact us today at 610-2494. Cellular World Business Solutions, your reliable partner in business success.
Coming soon, a new digitally transformed vital statistics unit designed to provide you with seamless access to vital services throughout the Civil Registry and Vital Statistics System, CRVS. You'll be able to access and apply for any services like registration of birth, marriage, and more, all from the comfort of your home. A faster, modern, hassle-free experience is on its way. The new CRVS, digitally connecting citizens to all vital statistics services.
Belize, you're watching the Nation Station, Channel 7.
BEL will have a new chairman in the new year. Andrew Marshallek, who has held the post from 2020, today confirmed that he has already submitted his resignation, which takes effect December 31st. Who's going to replace him? Well, it will be former CEO and BEL veteran Lin Young. Young, who was most recently named as the interim chairman of the board for Hydro Belize, will now be named the executive chairman of BEL. It's part of a plan to rescue BEL, which has negative equity after its debt has ballooned to $500 million due to the high cost of power. The company has recently asked for a rate increase to offset that. There are also reports that there will be a new CEO, but according to Marshallek, the present one, John Mencius, is on a contract which will run at least until March of next year. We'll keep following it. The Prime Minister's office just about blew a gasket when we recently reported factually that the Prime Minister met with disgraced Mexican magnate Raul Roca in October of 2024. The PM's office says they discussed opportunities for trade and investment. One investment we do know that Roca has put himself at the head of in Belize is the Port of Dangriga, a project which has not gotten off the ground as yet. Based on the website information, the investment is being led by Roca's Legacy Group. A release dated May of 2025 says the private consortium leading the Dangriga Port project is proud to announce the formal engagement of Legacy Holding, a Mexico-based investment and development group, to spearhead the conceptual and technical oversight of the new state-of-the-art port facility in Dangriga. Roca is pictured standing along in a link from the website. According to international news reports, Roca, who owns the Miss Universe pageant, is under investigation by the Specialized Prosecutor's Office for Organized Crime in Mexico and is currently wanted for his involvement in a fuel, weapons, and drug smuggling ring originating in Guatemala that connects him to multiple cartels. The Prevention of Corruption Act was designed to force elected officials from town councils to parliament to declare their earnings while in office, and this is published by the Integrity Commission. This is so that the public can see their net worth and be satisfied that they have not enriched themselves while in office. But that's how it works in theory. In reality, it hardly works at all. Many elected officials do not file, and for this there is really no consequence. But we did catch some recent filings, and it included an eye-popping one for a $24 million senator. Here's more.
These are the annual declarations filed by elected officials and parliamentarians from 2018 to 2020. They were just published in the Government Gazette of November 15th, 2025. They offer an incomplete but nonetheless revealing picture of the personal finances of many elected and selected individuals. The declarants are required to make a listing of their total assets, investments, and liabilities, and show, through that, their total net worth. Most are unremarkable, very average, but the high income earners and high net worth individuals include Lee Mark Chang, who at the end of 2018 declared his net worth as $4.6 million. 1 year later, he declared $5 million. And 1 year after that, he was back to $4.8 million. The then business senator Mark Lizarraga declared his net worth as $4.7 million at the end of 2018 and 2019. At the end of December 2020, Fort George Area Representative Henry Usher declared his net worth as $356,000. At the end of 2019, Senator Beverly Williams declared hers as $872,000. At the end of 2019, Senator Stephen Duncan declared his net worth as $5.2 million. That puts him in second place, a distant second, behind his senator colleague who blew all of them away. That's Senator Chris Coye. At the end of 2019, he declared his net worth as just under $24 million, with investments of $23 million and a total annual income of $1.1 million. Of the filings we saw, his was by far and away the highest.
We did reach out to Chris Coy for comment, but he declined. Lee Mark Chang was the opposite. He told us he requests the information from the bank and simply has a friend fill it out and file. If you like Dokono with meat, well, you've probably bought from Allison Jenkins, otherwise known as the Dokono Man. Well, now Allison needs your help. On Friday, while he was out working, Jenkins' house collapsed, and now his living conditions are haphazard. He's hoping to get it fixed before any further damage is done. Courtney Menzies visited him today and has this story.
Allison Jenkins, better known as the Dokono Man, has been living in this home since 1963. But on Friday, it slipped off the posts, and now the structure is in a very precarious position. Jenkins and his family are unable to move around due to the way it leans. And with the construction on the road in front of him, he's afraid it will cause more damage.
For the first starting, they start do the street, the house is shake. But I never think it has nothing. So Friday, I put the sell my Dokono, my son called and said the house dropped. Now, when I asked him, he couldn't even get out of the house. So I tell him, make somebody else call somebody off of the street, make them push the door off of the entry. They want to show well the damage and thing. And so he called me and said he come out of the house and wait. Now we think it may be worse than this. I know that then it start again. It is shake, but not the shake as bad as when they made it on the post. I guess cause it done the wrong. But I talked to the constructor just now, and he said the house might have to move or repair, do the whole house over. The veranda sink in again. When I go inside there and see how the floor drop, and the ceiling, everything, nothing up on top. But the ceiling with the set, all that drop. So everything is set just like that.
But while he's already gotten some help, he's still hoping for further assistance.
Now, I get some help from the minister for call it. The man come through, he pulled through and he tell me I look out and he sent some material. He had some material from Rosado. I didn't go pick me up. I was just signed for it. And I tell Rosado I don't got nowhere to put the cement. And if you bring cement and the rain, and destroy. So I tell her I left the thing and when we start do what we need to do, we are confident thing. I look for all the assistance I could get. The way everything is now, any hurricane, which hurricane season passed, which is good, or any hard wind or storm or anything, it's showing a whole. Me and a friend of mine could do the work. He just want to pay for get done. I might not got the money to pay, but if all that come in, then fine.
Jenkins can be reached at 632-2881. Courtney Menzies, 7 News.
Once again, that number is 632-2881. On one side of Kikaka is pristine beaches and white sand, and on the other side is this. Streets that have basically turned into rivers, forcing residents to wade through the water to get in and out of their homes. And one resident, Anissa Martinez, is calling out the area rep. She explained that those who traverse the Bahia area are suffering with this stagnant water and that the streets need urgent attention. She told us more via Zoom.
As you can see in the photos that are circulating online, people in wheelchairs are having to navigate those deep waters. You know, the holes are so deep that golf carts can't even pass through them. And it's really sad. It triggers me in a way because I'm a member of this community and I have a lot of love for my community members. And it saddens me to see that this is the reality that we are facing. And where is the area rep? Nowhere to be found. You know, he's MIA. No, I haven't seen him on the island in weeks. Where is he? Where is the government? Where is the Ministry of Development and Infrastructure? Why is it that the Kikakar people have to live under these deplorable conditions? It's a beautiful place, you know, when the streets are dry and when the sun is out, it's a beautiful community. You can see the best sunsets there. And it's my personal go-to when I need some quiet time. And for it to be in this state, in this condition, the area rep should be ashamed. Tell me, how in the world can we attract the highest caliber of tourists if we can't provide the best caliber of service? How can we do that? By maintaining a clean and pristine island and environment. The village council has been working tirelessly to fix the streets, to patch up the streets. You know, they do their part. They're trying. They try to keep the streets clean and maintained. Unfortunately, I guess Kikakar has this thing that every time the streets get fixed, it rains, but that's nobody's fault. We can't control the weather. My thing is, why is the area rep not stepping up when we need him the most? The streets that are getting fixed, it's from the own people of Kikakar, our own people. We come together, we pull together our own resources with, of course, the help of the village council. But unfortunately, it's not enough. We can only do so much. The people of Kikakar can only do so much. I don't know what else to do. I don't know what else to do to help the people of Kikakar. And I'm not going to stop talking about this. I'm going to continue pushing this issue until something is done. Because it feels like that's the only way, until we put the pressure on, that's the only way that we are going to get a response.
We hope to have comment from the area rep tomorrow. Turning now to the always topical issue of road traffic safety, government has proposed strict new regulations to make the roads safer for motorcycle drivers. But most of its focus is on the motorcycles and not on the vehicles. According to the country's largest insurance company, those vehicles cause most of the accidents. CEO Chester disagrees. Here are both sides of that argument.
A lot of the blame goes to the motorcycle drivers. They are not without blame. There are a lot of reckless motorcyclists on this road or on our roads. But the reality is that more often than not, it is actually the motor vehicle that is responsible for the accident.
The interview given by RFMG is not accurate. From our statistics, it shows that many of the accidents that do occur, motorcycle riders were at fault. We also have a huge number of accidents that are motorcycle and motorcycle, not motorcycle and vehicles. We have another amount where motorcycle riders lose control and run off the road. Right, so looking at the accidents holistically, majority I would say is motorcycle riders being at fault. Then second would be vehicle.
And while there may be a difference on who causes the accidents, no one will disagree that in every and very many cases it's caused by drunk drivers. We asked Williams how big a problem is enforcement.
It's really an enforcement problem at the end of the day. So many of these accidents are caused by drunk drivers, by unlicensed people who don't have, all their papers in order, or their cycle is not in order. At the end of the day, and we spoke about this when you were compelled, it's a failure of enforcement why we have so many accidents.
I will not say that enforcement is not an issue. Certainly there's a need to do more enforcement, and if you would notice that over the past few months, we have stepped up our enforcement from the traffic standpoint. I have said this before and I say it again. Within the transport department or the Department of Transport, we do not have enough manpower to be able to enforce the laws on our highways as much as we'd like to. The amount of human resources there is totally inadequate. We have received approval from the Ministry of Public Service to increase that number. When we get those increase, it is our intention that we'll be able to have traffic officers on our highways on a 24-hour basis. In the meantime, we rely heavily on the police, and we also rely on the municipal bodies, because within the cities and towns, it is not DOT that enforces the traffic regulations. It is enforced by the municipal traffic authorities. And so we try to implore upon them to do more enforcement. But recently we have teamed up with the police, we have teamed up with the municipal bodies, and we're doing checkpoints on the highways, we're doing highway patrols. And over the past 3 weeks, we have issued over 1,500 traffic violation tickets. So enforcement is there, but as much as we do enforcement, we still have to ensure that we do our best to bring our citizens up to speed to be able to understand what are the new laws.
We'll take a break now. When we come back, for young people coming out of school, the old solution used to be to get a job at a call center, but we'll talk to some youths who have opened their own hair care enterprise. Don't go away.
Please, you're watching the Nation Station, Channel 7.
The journey towards owning a home was a family decision, as we needed stability and security. And it was a financial investment that we would have for our family's legacy. Getting a home loan from Atlantic Bank was very easy. The officers there were able to walk you through the process, and you were able to ask questions. Moving into our home for the first time was a blessed and happy experience. I remember turning the key for the first time, and the family was so excited to see our new home where we'd be making new memories in.
Atlantic Bank, building the future together.
Indian restaurant located at 148 Newton Barracks Road in Belize City, saying great authentic Indian cuisine. More space, a VIP area, and better ambience. Visit them at their new location or place your order via WhatsApp to 614-667. Restaurant. Come enjoy a true Indian experience.
This newscast is brought to you by Cellular World, your authorized Samsung distributor.
Every day, the demand on your business get higher. More productivity, better equipment, and reliable support to keep up with a fast-moving world. At Cellular World Business Solutions, we're ready to help you boost performance across every operation. Don't let outdated technology hold you back. With our certified and supported solutions, your business stays ahead. We supply office equipment, printers, inks, and toners, software licenses, IT system assembly, as your Dell Platinum and Cisco partner, appliances, and custom orders tailored to your needs. From startups to large enterprises and renowned institutions, we serve every corner of the country because no industry can afford to fall behind on technology. Let's take your business to the next level. Contact us today at 610-2494. Cellular World Business Solutions, your reliable partner in business success.
Please, you're watching the Nation Station, Channel 7.
Call centers are paying higher hourly rates than ever before, and they are seen as a safe fallback for any job seeker leaving high school, sixth form, and even university. Today, we interviewed some youths who are taking a different path. Rather than working at a call center, well, they're trying their hand at barbering. And in a town where everyone likes a tight taper, the gamble may pay off. Clifford Mejia found out more.
In Belize, something as simple as a haircut is becoming a growing conversation, not just about style, but about culture, affordability, and self-expression. From barbershops in Belize City, a mixture of young and talented men who are passionate about barbering explain how they progress from passion to professionalism while being self-taught. Javon Anderson, a 19-year-old co-owner of Ace of Fades Barbershop, told us about his journey and how it started.
My uncle had a machine, and I just decided, you know what, I need a haircut, so I'll do it myself. So, yeah, and I feel like when I do that myself, I watch YouTube videos and think, I'd be like, you know what, I could do this. I put my mind to it. I stay up on the grind, even though they had the ups and the downs. I just stay upon it, and that would make I become a successful barber at the end. When I first started, I could tell you, bro, nobody wanted to cut with me. Honestly, my fades were trash, my lineups weren't that good, but I had my little brothers and my best friend, Nelson, who he works with me as well. He's been cutting for about a year now. And yeah, it's just that people who stuck beside me gave me the opportunity, and now I'm a great barber. They get their cuts for free now, stuff like that. So I feel like watching me elevate and progress from where I was before, it has been a very great journey.
Being a recent graduate of high school, he did what most people of his age would do: join a call center as an easy way to make cash.
For me, I've done call center for 2 months, and I know that was not gonna be my career. So I just did it for like 2-3 months, stopped, and then get back on my barbering, started posting more. I worked in a barber shop for about a year. And yeah, that was just my transition from knowing what I wanted to do. But also, I'm not someone that just want to stay as a barber. I want to be a business owner. I want to own my own barbershop chains, probably some restaurant chains, maybe expand. And I could just do all that with the dedication that I have, because I know if anything out there that you could put your mind to it, you could do it.
How can people reach out to you?
Well, they could go on the barbershop page. It's called at Ace of Fades BZ. Just that, no caps, no numbers. And they could contact me personally at 607-3449. Also on Facebook at Javon Anderson.
Alongside him is his business partner, 17-year-old Nelson Hill, who gained inspiration from his friend.
I started trim in October, last year October, and because Javon, my buddy, he gave me his old machine there. So that's why I started. The first person I trimmed was my cousin. And the first trim I do, I check he and man like bad or not bad trim, And for then I just start trimming out that Ladyville. Everybody, all my homeboys that trim that Ladyville. Everybody know. They should know themselves. And I'm going to do it very frequent. I'm going to do it like half an hour. Like till February, I joined the barber shop, And I was there for like 8 months. And I left and start my own thing in my leave what? Yes, of Fades barber shop, But the journey is nice, and anybody who wants to start barbering should go ahead and, do it. Now, the trimming now, that different level, and, everybody see me trim. We play with music and we big chill. Easy, very easy, I just come with a talent of being creative with my hands.
His words of encouragement were a little bit different, but it had a message and a way for rising stars to focus on.
If you did a call center, that put you in a better position because you go invest in your machine and get the proper equipment to start decent, at least shop. Or in your house, anyway you could start that, illegal. So run it.
How can people reach out to you?
Well, anybody could reach out to me on Instagram at oao.nel, Nel, And my phone number is 656-2605. You contact me on WhatsApp or call me regular.
For 20-year-old Tyler Casasola, his journey was no different.
One of my cousin, one time he just made a start trim too, and he just practice man. So when I get wrong and I ask him to make it teach me, and he show me and I start from there. I joined where I had that when they start, nobody want to cut that out. Everybody come in, watch for you, and I walk go the back, or go to the rest of barbers, then we just start. Well, all the barbers then like why we just start. Nobody never want to come at me, but now they come at me now. We make more money now.
Give a word of encouragement to people who want to learn how to trim and want to get their business started.
Stay to it and stick to whatever you do. I don't give up. My first time is.
Tell me what you think about the haircut.
Well, look nice and thing, and definitely I come back again.
Knowing that he was a young barber, were you afraid of him messing up your hair?
Not really, because, sometimes the youngest is the best, same way too, right?
Some with a decade or more behind the chair are using their shops, not just to cut hair, but to guide the next generation. They offer the young men words of encouragement, life lessons, and reminders to stay focused, respectful, and grounded.
The message and advice that I want to give every youth that trying to do barbering is that this profession, this craft, this trademark that we do right here, this trade that we do here is nothing to take lightly, right? This is serious business. We're dealing with people on an everyday basis. We're dealing with people body, people face, and so the barbering is something that they should be taken seriously, and this is an occupation to others to help them to receive revenue and to be productive and to keep them out of trouble, right? But barbering itself is something that all the youths them who want to get in the trade to take very seriously, do their homework, go to school if they can't go to school, try to get some class, some advice for different individuals, different senior people to help them to advance themselves through this craft, through this job that we do every day.
Train a lot of youth, go and teach at Princess Royal Youth Hostel and a lot of students and anything there, so and become successful in life, you know. And that's the way how we say, because we don't keep it enough for ourselves. We try to make next people and the talent, share the talent with next people and different things in this life, you know. Make sure you be productive in your trade and different things, and you don't have to go to no calls until you be independent in your life. Once you push it forward and become somebody, and right there, so you be independent and so a different way of life, and you know, and then different things come in your life, and then you will be productive.
Clifford Mejia, 7 News.
Later on in the week, we'll have part 2 of this story when we look at young women coming out of school and entering the field of cosmetology. With 3 murders in the past 3 days, Belize City Police have strengthened their anti-crime operation across the city. Police Press Officer Stacey Smith says as the year winds down, crime typically trends that is upward, and it's one of their biggest concerns at present.
What we have seen over the past few days are incidents that involve persons who fall directly into these categories. In terms of the shooting death of Mr. Miles, 61 years old, though he was very agile and he was out there, he was a person who was up in age. And now we also see the shooting of the very young 15-year-old Mr. Reyes. The department remains resolute in its commitment to fighting crime, and we often and have to continue to imploring members of the general public to cooperate with us. As it stands now, the police department has already commenced its anti-crime operation, and we have taken persons who were traditionally in the administrative roles to put more persons in the street in the hopes that this serves the deterrence purpose that it is intended to serve. We have also devised some operational strategic plans, which we will be seeing over the days and weeks to come, because as we know, as the year is winding down, these incidents, whether it's property crime or as the trend is suggesting now, an increase in criminal activity, though no nexus has been established between all these incidents, it is certainly a cause for concern, and we certainly want the Belizean populace to feel comfortable and secure while celebrating the Christmas season.
We are 7 days into the 16 Days of Activism campaign against gender-based violence. And when we spoke with Minister of State Dolores Balaramas Garcia yesterday, she acknowledged the complexity of the social violence phenomenon and said that awareness is a key antidote.
I want to take this opportunity in the 16 Days of Activism against gender-based violence to say that our Women's Parliamentary Caucus, we are advocating as much as we possibly can, and we are doing everything in our power to bring awareness, the continued awareness to gender issues and to reducing as much as we possibly can the gender-based violence. I think my message to the Belizean people, members of the media and the general public is we must never give up. We must never give up, because if we bring awareness to one more family, to one more woman who would maybe want to leave a situation of violence, if we can bring that awareness and that empowerment, we must do so. And we must never give up the fight. That would be my message.
And that's our newscast for tonight. Thanks for watching. With your news, I'm Indra Craig. Remember, you can find a full transcript of the news at 7newsbelize.com and see the streaming video on our Facebook or YouTube pages. Have a pleasant evening. Join me back here tomorrow at 6.